So time boxing is a fundamental, again, very, very important for Agile. We have had a look at this in the last week when we talked about how Agile development really works with respect to the planning. So we'll just have a quick look at this again. So strategic is called the STOP, right? So strategic, tactical, and operational. So with respect to the strategic versions of your plans, your goals and objectives, so your vision typically is about 3 to 5 years, with whether you're applying the agile concept or Scrum, Lean Can, it doesn't matter. So strategic is about the business goal, is about the vision of the company, about the mission, where they want to do, what they want to do as an organization. And so typically it tends to be slightly longer term. 3 to 5 years was what was there before, but nowadays it's actually, as we discussed, this is shrinking. The longer term is actually shrinking and shrinking. So the visibility that you have in terms of what you want to do is also shrinking. So nowadays a longer term could be like 2 years or 3 years. We can't really see further than that. So the organization is also not planning much beyond 2 years. Whereas if you just look about 5-10 years ago, their strategic long term is about 5 years. And tactically, you look at the middle management in terms of how you can translate the vision and the mission into something that is achievable, right? So they come up with a portfolio, the programs, the portfolio of different projects. So that is at this stage. So that is 1 to 3 years was what was there before. Right now, it is tending to about roughly 6 months to 2 years again. The tactical is also shrinking because the visibility overall across all the global factors had been contributing, whether internal or external. And the operational is about what really is happening on the ground. So how can you implement to make sure it is actually kind of realized? And that's where in the agile context, sprints, the Scrum methodology introduces what we call a sprint. So a sprint is just that 2 week to 4 week period. So the development team does not really work beyond this 2 to 4 weeks time period. So the product manager, the product owner, on the other hand, and the business could actually look further than the 2-4 weeks sprints. They actually look, let's say, the next 6 months. What do we want to do? What kind of releases? What is the release plan? What are the kind of major releases? What minor releases? How many features should go in there, right? So they're thinking slightly tactical based on the product, overall product. Whereas the development team themselves do not really want to, get too muddled with, thinking about next 6 months or next 1 year. They only focus on delivering and delivering the functionality based on that sprint. That is let's say 1 month max. So that would contribute to the product actually taking, bigger and bigger, getting better and better, and improved functionality, more secure, better looking, better delivering. So that's how the product scope also gets increasing over a period of time. And that could actually, again, go back to the vision. It actually is aligned to the vision of the project. So again, going back to the e-commerce website that we were talking about for selling the mobile accessories. So even though you've got a larger vision of creating a website that would deliver the mobile accessories, the cases and the screen protectors and things, that's your big goal. But can you do it all in one go, like the waterfall, like a big bang? No. So what we decided was to have it broken down in terms of the releases. So the first release is what we said by November, we'll have the catalog of different items. So we'll have the items, the pages, everything is there. So we can actually see the photos of the item, the description, we can look at the reviews of the items, blah, blah, blah. And then perhaps even by about February time, we'll have the shopping cart ready. And then by April, we'll have the option to pay online through the credit card. So what is this happening? You're actually kind of achieving the vision. You're trying to realize this vision of having this e-commerce website fulfilling, order fulfilling, and payment happening through online and everything else. But you're not doing that all at one go. With Agile, it is actually, in the kind of phases. You're delivering this in continuous iterations and continuous increments over a period of time. And that is not necessarily in 5 years, but you're looking at delivering this whole functionality and getting this website complete, hopefully by about June 2021. All right. So, but that you don't deliver it all of that by June 2021, but you want to engage your customers, your users, all the way from, let's say, next week of October. So you actually can, get to interact with them, show them the wireframes, go live with the first release of the website by November, so they can actually get to see the products, they can get to see the items, click on the items, see the images, they can actually get to play around with the website, and they can give the feedback to us. Oh, no, I don't like this, I like this works. So you can actually incorporate that feedback in the next release, plus the new feature of shopping cart, right? So your product, which is supposed to be so small initially, and then slowly it actually is becoming bigger in terms of the scope, and also it's becoming better and better and looking good as well, looking better as the time grows, because you're actually getting the feedback from the customers and you're not sitting in a room and trying to do